Ever wondered how data influences the decisions we make daily? Welcome to the fascinating world of quantitative research, where numbers and figures play a starring role. Quantitative research is a systematic investigation of observable phenomena via statistical, mathematical, or computational techniques. It's a way of understanding the world in terms of cold, hard facts. But these facts are far from dull. They're the backbone of decisions made in fields ranging from business and education to healthcare and politics. Imagine running a successful business without knowing your customer base, or implementing a public health policy without understanding the demographics of your population. Sounds like shooting in the dark, right? That's where quantitative research comes in, illuminating the way with concrete data. It's the torch that lights up the path of decision-making, providing valuable insights that help build a better, more informed world. Now that we know what quantitative research is, let's dive into its different types. First on our list is descriptive research. Now, what exactly is descriptive research? Well, it's a type of quantitative research that aims to paint a picture of a situation or phenomenon. It does this by gathering quantifiable information which can be used to create statistical models and figures. The purpose of descriptive research is to describe characteristics of an observed phenomenon or the relationship between two or more phenomena. It's all about observing and describing. It's like a painter meticulously detailing every aspect of a landscape, from the tallest tree to the smallest pebble. Except in this case, our landscape is a research subject, and our paintbrush is the collection of data. Descriptive research is used in a multitude of fields, including social sciences, health studies, business, and marketing. It's a powerful tool in the researcher's arsenal, helping to answer the what questions. What is the average age of a specific population? What percentage of people prefer brand A over brand B? What are the characteristics of a successful business? For instance, let's take the example of a population census, a classic use of descriptive research. A census is conducted to collect detailed data about every person in a certain area or country. It gathers information such as age, gender, income, occupation, and more. This data provides a comprehensive snapshot of the population at a given time. It's a crucial tool for policymakers and planners, allowing them to make informed decisions based on the current situation. Descriptive research doesn't stop at just gathering data. It goes a step further to analyze this information, identifying patterns and trends. This analysis provides a deeper understanding of the subject matter, leading to more accurate predictions and better decision-making. But remember, while descriptive research can provide a detailed snapshot, it doesn't explain why a certain phenomenon is happening. That's a job for other types of research, which we will delve into shortly. So, descriptive research gives us a clear picture of what's happening right now. It's a vital part of the research landscape, offering a detailed, factual basis from which further research can springboard. Next, we have correlational research. Let's delve into this fascinating segment of quantitative research, which is all about understanding relationships. It's like a detective piecing together clues to find connections that might not be immediately apparent. So what exactly is correlational research? Picture a bridge linking two islands. Correlational research is very much like that bridge. It aims to connect two different variables, illuminating a relationship between them. These variables can be anything, ranging from behaviors, events, or characteristics. The key point to remember is that correlational research is not about establishing cause and effect. It's about identifying whether a relationship exists. Now, you may be wondering, why do we need correlational research? Well, it serves a crucial role in helping us understand the world around us. It provides insights into how different factors interact with each other, shedding light on patterns and connections that can be integral to making informed decisions or predictions. Let's illustrate this with an example. Consider a researcher interested in exploring the relationship between study hours and exam scores. Using correlational research, the researcher can collect data on how many hours students spend studying and their respective exam scores. If the data shows that students who study more hours tend to score higher on exams, then a positive correlation is established. On the other hand, if students who study less score higher, it indicates a negative correlation. Remember, this doesn't prove that studying more causes higher scores, but it does indicate a relationship between the two variables. Correlational research is like a flashlight in the dark, helping us navigate the intricate web of relationships in our world. It offers a way to make sense of these connections, providing a platform for further research and understanding. But remember, while correlational research can illuminate relationships, it doesn't provide the full story. It's just one piece of the research puzzle, a starting point that can lead to more in-depth exploration. In essence, correlational research helps us understand the relationship between different factors. It's a tool that empowers us to make sense of the complex interplay of variables in our lives, propelling us towards a deeper understanding of our world. Moving on to experimental research. In the world of quantitative research, experimental research is like the detective of the group. This method is all about uncovering the why behind phenomena, seeking to establish cause and effect relationships that can help us understand the world around us. So, what is experimental research? It's a systematic and scientific approach to research in which the researcher manipulates one or more variables and controls and measures any change in other variables. Put simply, you adjust something and then observe the effects. Why do we use experimental research? Well, it's a powerful method because it allows us to determine cause and effect. By manipulating one variable and observing the changes in another, we can start to understand how different elements interact with each other. This is incredibly valuable in fields like medicine, psychology, and social sciences, where understanding the causes behind effects can lead to breakthroughs and advancements. Now let's delve into an example to truly understand how experimental research works. Imagine for a moment, a pharmaceutical company has developed a new drug to treat a certain disease. Before this drug can be approved for public use, it needs to be tested. This is where experimental research comes into play. The researchers would set up an experiment with two groups, a control group that receives a placebo, and an experimental group that receives the new drug. The health of these groups is then monitored over a specific period. The variable being manipulated is the administration of the drug, and the variable being observed is the health of the participants. By comparing the health of the two groups, the researchers can establish if the new drug has a significant effect on the disease. So, in essence, experimental research is like a puzzle solver. It helps us put the pieces together to see not just what is happening, but why it's happening. It's about understanding the connections, the cause and effect relationships that shape our world. Experimental research, therefore, allows us to establish cause and effect relationships. Scene script, last but not least, casual comparative research. Diving straight into it, casual comparative research is a fascinating type of quantitative research. It's like the detective of research methodologies, always on a quest to find cause and effect relationships. However, the twist here is that the cause is already known, and the mission is to understand the effect. Picture it like this. You're in a garden full of different plants. You know that certain plants have been watered regularly, and that's your known cause. Now your task is to observe and compare how differently each of these plants has grown. That's the effect you're trying to understand. Now, why do we need casual comparative research? Well, it's because it allows us to compare different groups based on a variable of interest. This way we can infer the effects of the known cause on different subjects. In other words, it helps us understand how one factor influences different groups in different ways. But let's not get carried away with plant metaphors. Let's look at a real-world example. Consider a study comparing the effects of traditional teaching methods with modern teaching methods. The known cause here is the teaching method. The researchers may divide students into two groups, one taught with traditional methods and another taught with modern methods. They might then compare the academic performance of both groups to understand the effect of the teaching methods. The beauty of casual comparative research is that it doesn't manipulate or control the cause. Instead, it takes the cause as it is and focuses on observing and comparing the effects. This allows for a more natural and realistic analysis, which can be particularly valuable in fields like education, psychology, and sociology. So, whether it's about understanding the impact of teaching methods, studying the effects of different diets, or comparing the growth of different plants, casual comparative research is the way to go. Casual comparative research, then, helps us understand the effect of a known cause. To sum up everything we've learned today, let's take a quick walk down memory lane. We embarked on a journey through the fascinating world of quantitative research, a realm where numbers tell stories and data shapes our understanding. First, we delved into descriptive research, the observational method that paints a detailed picture of a situation or population. Then, we navigated the intricacies of correlational research, exploring the relationships between variables and how they interact. Our journey then took us to the exciting realm of experimental research, where we manipulate variables to understand cause and effect. Finally, we explored casual comparative research, a method used to identify differences and influences between different groups. Each of these types of quantitative research provides a unique lens through which we can view the world, offering insights that empower us to make informed decisions. With this knowledge, you can now appreciate how data drives decisions through quantitative research. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring.